Good morning, happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing fine this lovely morning. Jump right in here. We got all the things, double check, got all the things running and working. My microphone is on, streaming music's good. Let's adjust that real quick. Sorry, just some last minute tweaks here. There we go. All right, and we're off. So we can get this thing up and running pretty quickly this morning. I say that whilst no doubtedly jinxing myself. So we need to go over to the sulfur. But put, now let's do this so I don't have to worry about it. Make sure we're on the zoop. We need to make sure it's aligned to this guy. We already came our half foundation off. This is basically going to be kind of our roadway, and we need to avoid not necessarily avoid some of these nodes. Definitely need to plan around them. Like this guy, he's going to be a problem. Actually not, because we're going to be coming off the center here. This guy will actually line up and be fairly in line with that. But like these, so do we shoot past and come through? Probably need to come through here so we can kind of avoid this limestone and this sand and then that iron. Let's do that. Okay, this is not only the height, but this is the guy we're going for. Yeah, this is sulfur. For some reason I thought it was further over here. I guess not. All right, $1 million question. How? It's actually pretty damn close. But I bet it's a half off. What are the odds? Yep, exactly a half off. Perfect, but we can come a half off from from when we place this guy. But height-wise... where do we need to be height-wise? That's a very good question. How did I line this guy up? I'm not remembering right now. Mm-hmm. We're one off. Right? Because we're going to end up putting... you here, and then... you here. Yeah, so this has got to go up one. That's fine. Or do we simply just double stack this? I mean, why not? Bum, 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 bum. Mm-hmm. So, here's our options. Actually, let's go ahead and just run. run most of this. All right, so we're road network. 2 straight, which didn't spell properly. That's fine. Ooh. How did we do that? How did we do? I don't remember how we did that. Oh, look what else I did. I did this offline. Because I was having such issues with it on one stream on making curves. Figured out how to make curves with this blueprint. Doing the circle method. I could never get the old what's it called? Catwalk system to work. They wouldn't line up. So we have an option. We can do some circles, not some circles, but some turns and, you know, some radial curves instead of some 90s. I don't know which one we're going to do yet, but okay, so you went here. I came right. So I didn't move it over. Same thing here. I just put it where it landed. Okay. I guess as long as we finish in the same area, it's not going to be an issue. I don't remember doing it that way though. Basically, I just ran it there. Actually, I think I just left those all blank, didn't I? Yeah. All right, let's bring you back here. Okay, yeah, that was all I did. Fair enough. Okay, so do we want to keep this doing, why do these look like they're at different angles? I guess they're not. It's very deceiving. Very deceiving. Alright, so do we want to keep our 90-degree theme? I think we do 9. We keep it 90, so we'll put a T-junction here. Maybe not even a T. We'll put an actual intersection. So what did I end up putting here? I put a turn. Not sure we're gonna do the same thing there, but hey, old man is raiding with a party of 4 again, just like yesterday. Appreciate it, old man. And welcome, raiders. How was your what are we doing here? There we go. How was your Satisfactory stream this morning, or this evening, I should say? Yep, dinner time. When it calls, it calls. So where do you live if this is your dinner time? I'm not, I mean, you're definitely, unless you eat dinner at 3 o'clock in the morning. Getting closer to having some sort of coordination. Ores in Australia. Nice. Having all the ores in different locations and a different quality. That would do it. So are you doing, and not to keep you from your dinner time, but I'm assuming you're doing the random ores. And not just vanilla locations. Which, by chance, which version did you do? Like this one is, I did the advanced resource rich one, and that one's a pain in the ass. I've got like no iron and no copper. I got plenty of SAM. I got plenty of just everything but the base, and I got like very little limestone. So that's been my challenge so far. All right, where's our a T intersection? Why did I call this a T? I guess it's a lowercase t. Heaps of iron, limestone, copper, and sand. I feel there is less oil. Gotcha. Yeah, this. So I did this to myself. I did when I started this playthrough. I did a like one of those internet online wheel randomizers that would go just, and I entered all this stuff in, right? And this is what it gave me, so I went with it. But you know, it's 2 times power, which is a pain in the ass. The recipes are 1 1/4 multiplier, which that's blowing my mind because I'm so used to the regular. Like, even if it would have been double, it would have been fine because the math would have been easy. And then I did all the nodes are normal. Really wish I would have spun and gotten all pure. That'd have been nice, but it didn't happen. I know. Well, I mean, to be fair, it was chance. But it did give me, I'll show you. So I even did, where's options? No. Creative mode. So I put all these guys in and I gave myself the limitation of 2 spins. Whichever 2 it landed on, I was going to run with, right? It gave me God mode and no fuel. So at least I've got that going for me. So I can't die unless I fall off the map. And then the no fuel is fantastic because I can run the trucks and the drones and the things without having to refuel them. So yeah, exactly, the little wins. This is a long ass road just for this. And I'm out of quartz. Do I already have to go get some more quartz? Ugh. Well, let's run power. Maybe. Where'd my power go? I thought I stuck it out on this side. Did I not? Maybe I hit it? No. Guess I never ran it out. We need you in so we can put it there. How far can we stretch here? That'll work. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, go ahead and lurk and enjoy your dinner, and maybe we'll catch you tomorrow. Oh, he almost made it. He almost made it. Yeah. Actually, literally made it perfectly right in the middle. We're just gonna have to go get more quartz. Bum, bum, bum. I feel like that spacing is off. That's not bad. I mean, technically we could tie these two together. It's... At least we could run back and forth to them. Alright, we gotta go get more quartz. Oops, we didn't want blueprint. We want transportation. I don't think we've got any ramps or anything set up to get back over there, but this will make this a little bit speedier. Although I know that the efficiency of these things is determined by the fuel that it uses, but the fact that we're not using fuel, I wonder what it defaults to. Oh. Go ahead and just spin out real quick. Excuse me, coming through. Wondering if we ought to just not build a ramp. To get us up here. Not quite. A few more. Tad too high. Oh, come on. Alright, that'll at least get us into there. Oh God. You okay there, buddy? She got impaled by a tree stump. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Gotta find my way through here. There's no way in God's green earth I'm finding my way back this way. Okay, that's my, ooh, can I fit through here? Just barely. All right, we're going to jump off here. Oh man, I bet I can't squeeze. Well, maybe I can squeeze through here. Hey, look at that. All right, we've actually found our way back around. If I can keep myself from spinning out. Nope, I can't. Oh, you know what, actually? This doesn't even help. We're going to the base and I need to go... I got so... preoccupied with getting back that, this isn't even actually where we need to be going. Because all of our course is out in the, the starting area. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Whoa. Oh, shoot. This isn't very conducive to be doing this. All right. That was fun while it lasted. Let's follow this this power line. Oh Christ. Yeah, probably could be sinking some of this stuff and would be beneficial to us. We're completely full on silica. What is this? Caterium? Quick wire. Let's sink this stuff. Might as well. If I can in fact fit said smart splitter. Oh, that wasn't even a smart splitter. Oh, it was. Overflow. Ooh, I've got one coupon. Yeehaw. Okay, well that'll get some more coupons. That's good. Should we not, in fact, since we use so much quartz, should we double up this dimensional depot? I mean, I've got the Mercer spheres to do it. Probably wouldn't hurt. Need 10 of these guys. All right, we need to head back. If I can find, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. I wanted to get up here so I can jump off from a high altitude. Just barely made it. All right, let's see how far we can float back. And look there, you can see the towers peeking through in the distance. I actually think the third one that we have to build is going to be a little bit more difficult, to be honest. Simply from the fact that I think that the elevation, it's going to be much higher because the starting coal node is kind of elevated in those rocks over there. And then I think the sulfur node is like way over here. So it's, yeah, in hindsight, it would probably would have been better to use this sulfur node for this one over here. But I mean, kind of is what it is at this point. No, I don't want the crafting table. Thank you. Appreciate it though. Okay, we need to... We need to plan this out. we do a turn here. Turn puts us here. So how many is this? 6. Actually, we'll just leave that there. Okay, we need to put our 4. This one. What are we doing here? What? I guess there's too many blueprints for it to... snap onto. Okay, then we can delete these. It's not aligned. Why is that not aligned? We're a half foundation off. So we need to delete you. No, we could have done this way. No. Killing me here. Delete one piece of this. It's just as easy. I've got a little section of one of these. I was just gonna run. I forgot I had power inside there. All right, so boom, boom, boom. Well, let's think about this. Am I gonna need this to be a turn or a T? We very well may need this to be a T. Hey, morning, Surplus. Yeah, I think we're going to run this as a T. New game, new tricks, and I downloaded the mods. Only use a few of them to make the game even more challenging for me. There you go. That's a way to do it. I'm doing pretty good, Surplus. My allergies are killing me, though. Absolutely killing me. The wind here the last couple of weeks has just been brutal. Plus, it's been hot as hell. That hadn't helped. But every summer we get, they call it the Saharan dust invasion. Where's the single one? Just the way that the I don't know, with the way that lines up, all the winds kick up all the dust in Africa and bring it straight to us. It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. What happened? And the fact that you just didn't know one, that's pretty good. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, that's par for the course. So did you wing it? You just improvised? How did that go? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Well, oh, you're in Finland. Nice. So I'm in Texas, and the weather's, it's hot here all the time, but every couple of years they call it El Nino. It's like we get a wet season. And this year we've had El Nino, which has brought a ton of rain to us the first part of the year, which we rarely get. So it's been great. But like, summer's kicking off. It's going to be, I think starting today, I think they're projecting 10 straight days over 100 degrees is where we're about to hit. So yeah, but I mean, I've lived here most of my life, so I'm used to it. It's not that big of a deal anymore. I mean, it's hot as hell, but like if you're visiting here, you would not like that. And it even gets worse when you go down towards the coast. I don't want that there. Like Houston, down that way, Corpus. It's extremely humid too. Like you can have 100% humidity and it's 100 degrees outside, and it's brutal. I mean, you get used to it, but it's still hot. Oh, come on. What are you doing, man? Yeah. I mean, humans boil out here during the summer. It's bad. And the other issue we have, it's getting a little bit more stable as they've kind of not improvised, as they've kind of adjusted. But you know, when it's that hot out, everybody and their mother's running their air conditioner, right? And you have serious issues with the power grid. To the point where they will typically send out, I don't think I need a, actually we didn't want to put that in yet. They will send out a notices to people through the news and stuff like, hey, try to conserve energy so our power grid doesn't completely go down, which is an awesome thing to hear, right? Oh, it's 100 degrees outside. The power grid's about to go down. And then no one will have air conditioning. What am I doing here? Oh, this lines up differently because I didn't... That's interesting. It's fine though. We can do this. We could do... Didn't even think about this being an issue, but... Actually, we need a 2-meter ramp, don't we? Oh, we need the inverted one. And kind of blend that like that. Yeah, the problem is every state, well, it's a sharing thing. Like Texas sends a lot of power to California, and California takes a lot of power. So, and we sell it, right? Well, whenever you're talking about selling stuff, people are gonna make money, right? So they end up trying to sell more, banking on us not needing it here. It's a whole thing. But like I said, it's gotten better. They've been building a whole bunch of power plants, and I got sidetracked here. Speaking of power, we need to run the power. We need to run the power up in here. Did not want that. I don't want it cutting through there. There, we can do that. We can do that. Hey, thanks for the follow. I don't know what you want me to call you. Snacks? Kobold snacks? I mean, you could pronounce that. So I don't want to insult you and try to say something that it's not. So you tell me what to call you. But anyway, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, no, no, no. Don't turn on. Ooh. Forgot about that. Alright, we'll call you Snacks. That's easier for me anyway. Well, welcome in. Okay, let's leave that like that. We can close. Can't close that up. We need to put our truck station in here. If I can remember where I put it. I think that's my normal spot for it. That's straight enough. Okay, delete you. You go here. Close that up. Okay, we should be able to close this up now. You have power? You do have power. What did we name the other one? No, it's this guy. Sulfur station. Well, that's easy enough. Sulfur station number 2 it is. Okay, we have power. We can run our tractor line now. Tractor path. This has probably been the best update implementation ever. And I know I'm probably being dramatic, but I refuse to use... God, this is a long road section. I refuse to use trucks at all. Ever. Let's go to there. Prior to this little update. Oh crap, we got this floor missing. It will not want to work without that floor. Okay. Doesn't like that, does it? Too sharp, too sharp. Yeah, I mean, well, I used to refuse to use them. But with this pathing system, oh, you the first thing you hear me say is I refuse to use trucks as I'm using trucks. Yeah. I meant prior to this update. Crap, how did I don't remember how I did this. Obviously we need to go straight there. But I didn't do this because that's not going to work. Nope, I didn't want to. Clicking buttons. Did I do this number? I did do this number. Well, we're doing this number here. It says it'll work, so we're going to trust it. You don't like this. Why do you not like this? Maybe give it a little bit more room. Probably need to give it a little bit more room. No. Well, if we go to straight path, that works. Alright, so this is going to be load. Other one's unload. Let's throw a tractor on it. No, I don't want to drive it. Alright, off you go, bud. Let's make sure this is turned to unload. Okay. Alright, what are we missing before we turn all this stuff on? Water. Alright, since we got to do these one floor at a time to conserve power, let's delete this guy. Alright, let's go turn our first water pump on. Or water extractor, I should say. Probably would have helped if I make sure I turn on the correct, or connect the correct one. So we're going first floor, so it's this bottom, I guess right, as we're looking at it this way. It's hot in France right now. I think it's just hot everywhere right now. Okay, this is the one we're filling. And this one's the first one we're going to turn on. Which is which one? Now I have to trace it down. this guy. So at least I kept them in the same spot. So we need to connect up to him. Which probably just needs to be this one. How are we going to do this? I mean, that's not bad. Hang tight. Let's do this. Logistics. Why do I feel like neither one of those are lined up properly? Actually, it was. Do I need pumps on these? Yeah, I'm gonna need pumps on these. Son of a gun. Guess maybe we can put pumps here, and then we'll throw them over there. I don't know. I didn't do that here. It's just gonna get crowded if I try to. I mean, technically these should, because these have what? Don't they have like 20 meters built into them? Oh, they only have 10 meters built into them. And I guess it's from the nozzle. Really don't want any pumps out here if we can avoid it, so maybe we just oops, let's get in here. This is weird that it's not showing, you know, typically it'll show you that spot where it needs to go. Like, this is definitely more than 10 meters from that point out there. I'm just afraid. Oh, come on. Why don't we click on something here? I mean, that's 10 meters there. And it wasn't showing that we needed to pump right here. We need to put something on the horizontal down here. It's not the one we want on. Try to make this as symmetric as possible. Although I'm sure I'm going to come through here and tweak this setup at some point. All right, we need this bottom. We need this guy. This one. This is the one that we need to turn on. At least turn on first. I don't think we're going to have enough power for, See, look, it's still not registering it. It says it can make it all the way up here. I find that very, very hard to believe. We're quickly running out of space in here. All right, we should be able to turn you on. And hopefully not run out of power. This is going to be close. All right, moment of truth. Let's shoot back over here. We may push our limits. I'm gonna let this one fill up and see how it's running. And I need to go refill my coffee. And then after that, we may want to maybe turn on 2 water pumps. I mean, we should have enough power for that. I'm just worried about turning all 5 on before we crank all this up. I want to at least get 1 floor going. Gonna take a hot minute to get water to show up over here. Nothing yet. All right, well, let's go. Like I said, let's just wait for it. I'll take a break while this is hopefully working properly. All right. Do that, do that. All right, I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. Alright, I'm back, and there's no water. Damn it. Dun, 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 dun. So what'd we screw up? There's no water in any of this. Wait. Water. 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 What do we get? Where's our problem? Does it really take... Oh. You could say broken pipe. Or just missing pipe. Look at this. I guess I didn't auto-connect when I connected those. Yeah. Okay, water's coming through there. Do we have any other spots of boneheadedness? No. Everything was solid from here on, so... Now we just gotta wait. No, it's coming. It's just slow. Yeah, it's slowly building up. It's just going to take a minute. I mean, once it gets here, we should be... Oh, God. What are we doing here? I don't know. I mean, Surplus, you were here when I ran all this, so... I think this is a shared failure. Do we have any other spots of unconnected pipes? No, 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 no. Okay. I see water. Look, tiny, 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 tiny bit of water. trying. Don't tell me I missed another one. No, there it comes. Okay. Let's go back up top. I mean, once we start seeing water come through here, we can probably go turn on our sulfur. Oh, this takes forever. All right, you should be kicking on now. Okay, you're green now. You should be next. All right, let's go turn our sulfur on. Make sure you're getting in here. Okay. Pumping and flowing. So is this... Okay, we're getting water. I don't want to turn... We'll wait till these are completely full before we turn on the coal. Plus we need a little bit of sulfur delivered. Okay, he's full. He's about to be full. Now you should start backing up. Take about a minute for him to fill up. Now let's make sure he's got... Let's make sure he's got sulfur on him. He does. This is a pretty long run. Unload. Yes. Okay. Let's make sure this is getting distributed properly. Oh wait, it comes from this side. No. Oh, there it comes. Dun, 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 dun. Probably gonna need three truck trips for those to fill up. So I probably don't want to turn the coal on until so those only like 300 and yeah, see, he's already empty. All right, he's full. So let's see how much is on this delivery, and then we'll kick the coal on. And I have the compacted coal disconnected coming out of this guy, so it won't go further up, so we can at least concentrate all of that into the first set. 748, much better. All right, so let him drop off, then we'll turn this coal on. It's going awfully slow. Is it not, or is it just me? All right, let's turn the coal on. Make sure he's running. That's some nasty Z fighting there. Good call, Surplus. Ooh, why are you stopped? Probably because I didn't connect you. That would help, wouldn't it? I bet I didn't connect any of them. I did not. Okay. Now you should be flowing. You are flowing. Beautiful. Okay. Working nicely. Okay, this is just a saturation issue. So I bet we don't have any coal on this level yet. No. But the sulfur's nice and full. Okay, so we should have compacted coal going up. We do. Not a ton of it, but... And then we shouldn't have any overflowing out. Correct. Okay, I want compacted coal in all three of these before I throw well, hell, these may just saturate themselves. Okay, let's go turn on the more water. This is... This max consumption's scary. It being higher than the produced. I don't like that. I mean, honestly, this may not be the most efficient power production that I could have done right now. All right, which one's next? Or does it matter? Do we just turn them all on? This middle one is actually the one that needs to be next. Hmm. I think I can only turn on one more. This just sucks that we're barely producing more than we're consuming. I need to go back and go through the maths. What is your problem? Yeah, all the towers are connected. Why are you... This has got me a bit concerned. Hmm. Well, what the hell? It won't connect up to that one. Okay, so what if we do this? That was weird. That was a broken connection there. I think I'm pushing my luck if we turn another one on. Let's see. Don't blow a fuse. Don't blow a fuse. Don't blow a fuse. Oh, we blew a fuse. No, I mean I did the math. If you did 15 of these, because you need 2.5 per one, right? Because it's 2.5 when you overclock them to 250. Yeah, I'm saving 30 something megawatts, so it's negligible. Just something's weird with this setup. Literally each one of these towers is anywhere between 400 and 500 megawatts. It's producing more than it's consuming, which is useless. So basically after 3 towers I'm gonna have 1500 megawatts to play with. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's almost like we should have just done regular coal, not compacted coal. But then again, at that, I'm not. These assemblers are only eating up 30 megawatts a piece, I think. Yeah, and I've got 9 of them. So we're talking 270 megawatts for these assemblers. Now, granted, I've got the miners overclocked. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, because I can just isolate this. Well, I don't want to do that yet. Let's get one more floor running, and then I can isolate this area from the main base, because the main base still has that 600 megawatts from the original coal being produced. All right, it's starting to trickle. Ever so slightly. I think we're almost there. And actually, you know what we probably ought to do is disconnect the output here. This floor. Oh, come on. There should be water in this middle one. Well, there's a little bit of water, but nothing to write home about. Why is there so little? I mean, it's connected, or we wouldn't even be getting water here. Maybe it's just significantly slower than the other ones. Yeah, I mean, it's getting there. Not in any sort of expedited fashion, though. Yeah, like that one's completely saturated. Yeah, it's just slowly building up. It's weird. fluids, man, I'm telling you.
Okay, it's slowly getting there. I mean, but that unfortunately that's the one we need because that's the second floor of the fuel generator or the coal generators. Can't really start the third floor without starting the second floor. No, this one, that one. Okay. Doop. Ba-doop, doop. So we should have 3. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so this is the guy that we need filling up. I mean, the third floor is doing great. I bet it's already full. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's getting there. Once we get this tower going, I'm gonna do some. We're gonna do some math to see if just doing straight coal would have made more sense than doing this compacted coal. I mean, the only thing you're really gonna be eliminating would be the sulfur node, right? I mean, my pumps are taking up power, so that's not helping. I mean, these things take 8 megawatts a piece, I think. Yeah, so, I mean, no, the assemblers aren't overclocked. They're straight up. What did we blow? God bless. That's a problem. We flew too high. Yeah, I mean, you're right. That temporarily that'll work. Let's just do that. Good call, Surplus. I need 50 SAM fluctuators. I mean, that'll get us over the hump until we can figure out what the hell's going on. Because something, the math's not mathing. I mean, I get it, I'm using 2 times power. But if I'm only going to gain, say, 500 max out of a 15... what's it called? The 15 assembler, or a 15 generator setup. Are these guys just full? Is that the problem? Oh god, they're full. Okay, do you have water? Do you have water? Do you have water? He needs to fill up. Because with the no fuel mod, it'll give you 30% bonus. You're talking about the augmenter? Yeah, we're going to put it in. We need that extra little kick. The shitty part is we shouldn't have to. So we need to go through the maths and figure out what the hell's going on. All right, let's connect this up so it overflows now. There it goes again. Mm-hmm. This is super frustrating. Yeah, you're not joking. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. All right, well, the $1 million question is putting the power augmenter on. Do you have to have power for it to initially fire up? Okay, we have juice now. I disconnected the wrong one. Alright, floor 3 should have water to it now. Water, 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 water. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn this guy on too. If I can get out of here. Okay. Did we disconnect the output? We did. And fill you up, fill you up, fill you up. Okay, we need to go turn the other 2 water pumps on. The other thing I need to do is this last floor cannot be set to 222%. It needs to be set to what? I can't remember now. Hold on. Oh, come on.
Thank you. No. I need to go down. 15.87. Four times 3 times 15.87 is 190.44. 34.56 per. No. 34.56 divided by 3. $11.52. What did we say? It's 15.87. Oops. No, I did that backwards. The other way was right. 137.7%. I don't remember. Well, I guess we could check these. I mean, I set these right, hopefully. Mm-hmm. 161%. I was way off. Okay, well, we'll fix those once we need to hook up this power. Or this water, I mean. I mean, this will give us an opportunity to check some of the math while we're... What is that? Free hog meat? Take it. Okay. So each water extractor is 134 point what? 3. So 671.5. And then if we didn't overclock them, it's 2.5. $40 times 2.5. It's 100. So we're losing 34.3. We're losing 171 megawatts by doing overclocks instead of more machines. So I'll give you that. But each one of these towers is producing 12 times, well, let's double check it. 100 and, I think it's 166.66667 megawatts. Mm-hmm. Call it 2,000 plus the top floor. $120.75. 362.25. $2362.25 per tower. No? Oh. We need another one in there. Alright, we're waiting on water from both these guys. It'll be a minute. Okay. That didn't work. Mm-hmm. What did we say? 263.25? Hold on. 2362. That would help. That's how much each one's making. And then we got water extractors was 134.3 times 5. 671.5. Okay. And then we got the assemblers. And those were what? Those are 30 a piece. Yeah, 270. Okay. And then we've got miners. 2 of them. Mark II miners. And those are 87.6 times 2. 175.2. Okay. Pumps are 8 apiece. So, Christ. I mean, this is probably what's eating up a lot of unnecessary power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 28, 33,
38, 43, 48, 53, 58. Call it 60. 480. I mean, that's significant. I mean, hypertubes are pulling a little bit, but I mean, negligible. Now they're 20 megawatts apiece. We're going to do this math. We might as well just do it right. Hypertube entrance. Got 2 of them per, so 40. Right, because they're 20. Yeah. Truck station. How much do you use? 40. 2 truck stations. What else? That's it. Okay. So 2362.25 minus 671.5 minus 270 minus 175.2 minus 480 minus 40 minus 80. In theory, I'm producing 646.5 more than what I'm consuming, which is still ridiculous. And if we use not compacted coal, we don't want compacted coal, I want regular coal. Give me this. Regular coal, 37.5 per minute. $7.2. 187.5. I'd produce 1,350 megawatts of power with just coal. Yeah, it's still efficient the way do it the way we're doing it. More efficient than the coal because the water's what's killing us. All the pumps. Oh, speaking of water, we've got water. Okay, so are you full? Yes, yes, yes. Not quite. We need you to be full. Let's disconnect. Let's do like we said. We're going to go disconnect the starter factory. From this grid. I want to see what's going on with just this grid.
So I'm getting 936.2 from the power augmenter. Well, let's get these other 2 floors and we'll do a complete comparison. And then I'm gonna delete that augmenter and take it off and just see where we're at. Okay, you're full. Are both of these full? I want... You're kidding me. What fuse went? This one didn't go. There's no way this one went. I guess it was probably the other one. I've never had this much problems with power in this early in a playthrough. Insane. Okay, they're all full. We need to hook up the output from this side, which is here. Okay, that's everything running. Yeah, it's 500. Like we're getting an extra 500 per tower. That's insane. Like insanely bad, not insane awesome. I mean, how bad is like fuel generation gonna hose us? I can only imagine at this point. Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating. Well, we got plenty of sulfur. I may have to, Jeebers. I mean, we're gonna continue. Like, there's one more coal node out here, and the plan was to run 3 of these towers. There's another coal node over here somewhere. Actually, there's one right there. It's out here. So, come on, hello. I guess we got to get closer. So I think we build that other tower out here. And then have just a serious think about what we're going to do going forward. Yeah, right there. And then there's a sulfur somewhere over here. So we'll do one more of these setups, but again, we're only after it's all said and done, we're gonna have 1,500 megawatts of extra power, which is basically nothing. I mean, I can't imagine, like, what the hell would I do if I was doing 5 times power instead of 2 times power? You know, and I really don't have that much stuff overclocked to be honest. I mean, I have the miners overclocked. I mean, for this setup, I've got miners overclocked and I've got extractors overclocked. That's it. I mean, we're overclocking the generators, but that doesn't cost us power. It costs us material. But if I didn't overclock the extractor or the miners, we would never have enough material to make this much power. So it's kind of like a catch-22. Right, because can we get out of here, please? Thank you. Because this ratio doesn't help us either. 30 to 25. So, you know, if we just did a normal, this normal node with a Mark 1. Okay, so a Mark 2 overclocked to 270 per minute is eating 87 megawatts. So what's just a Mark 1? $10 megawatts. Let's just do some quick... Well, this is not really going to tell me until I have power on it. Regardless, this is weird. I may have to check out how he's doing it Yeah, I don't have a choice on the miners. I have to do it, but I'm not overclocking anything else. It's just a summation of... I mean, the water pumps are not helping one bit. I mean, granted, if I didn't build a tower and we built this level, maybe we're talking 2 pumps. You know, I could see, you know, 400 megawatts coming out of this setup. Hypertubes is just kind of part of the deal. You know, I could have ran belts. Granted. So that's another 80 you're talking. So maybe I could save another 500. And then if I didn't overclock these, what did I say we were saving? 170? So I'll 100% give credence to me doing it this way is costing me some power, but I didn't think it'd be this much. I guess I need to get out of that mindset, right? Going from 1.1 no multipliers to what I've got here. I just got to completely forget how I've played before. Okay. What next? I think this guy blew, didn't he? Yeah. And he went again. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Need a roof on this. Need to figure out some sort of design for said roof. I don't know if I'm gonna make the third one or not tonight, or this morning. I say tonight. This. What? No. What are we doing here? I don't know if the patience for that. I'm a little on tilt about this power. So I'm gonna fart around with some of this cosmetics. I feel like I didn't do that. I feel like I went down one extra one on this. I did. I didn't go that far. Right there. Oh god. Oh god. What are we doing? Put an extra one in there. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, what can we do for the roof? Do we have? We do have these guys. Flat roof. I've always liked. Let's see if we can get it to. Is it the chrome finish? I can't remember if it was the chrome or it's not the carbon. It's not. It's got to be chrome. It's not look as shiny as I remember it looking. Hmm. Now I think we want to do this. Had a bit overkill, but oh well. A door to nowhere. Yeah, that kind of cleans it up nicely. Hmm. Wonder how much is backed up over here. Quite a bit. I'll probably make this into a blueprint too for the top of these. Alright, what else are we going to do today? Besides lament over the power issues. Here's a $1 million question. What we could do is just delete this. Come over here. Okay, if we delete this, these are self-containing. Sort of. The water pipes. 26. That's what I was afraid of. Son of a bitch. The water pipes are on that one. Or water extractors, I should say. I was trying to isolate these to see how much power. Do I have... Don't have... Hey, we could do the storage. Jeebers. How many of these things can we make? Uh, 11. Okay, let's make 11 of these things. Where do we want to put them? Somewhere out of the way, and then we can move them later. Well, that didn't connect to anything. Storage. Storage. 100 megawatts. Wait, each one holds 100 megawatts. That'd be 1100 megawatts. Charge rate 602. So that means that's our extra right now. Which fluctuates. Dun, dun, dun. Hey Ron, appreciate it. Yeah, go for it. I mean, there's some struggles along the way, but so I've got this playthrough, and then there's a whole another playthrough that's got 148 VODs on it. So if you like have unlimited free time, feel free to just watch them all. Not some of the early ones. Some of the early ones, like, that's when I was first streaming. Not that I'm like any good now, but like those first, I went back and watched like VOD 1 or VOD 4. It was right around Fixmas in 2024, to be honest, when that series started. The audio sucks. There's a lot of things that suck, but anyway. Appreciate the comments on the design stuff. I mean, the designs, I love it. This is going to be kind of the theme of this playthrough. Is it causing me some issues already? 100%, especially with some of these, with the power stuff. So, in Jeebers, yes, I do agree. I've got, in that other playthrough I've got in that, my power pyramid is doing 100,000 megawatts of turbo fuel. I've got, hold on, let me see if I can find a, I may have taken a picture of that, because it was like, it was a significant amount of batteries I ended up throwing to the top of that thing, which, knock on wood, I haven't had to, like, I haven't lost power to have to use them, but yeah, I've got them there. Screenshots. So here's the power pyramid. That's not the power pyramid. This is the power pyramid. Why did it filter through? Oh, it's like it's wanting to rotate. Okay, what if I give you a different one? How about that one? Yeah, so I got 3 power augmenters up there, and this entire floor up here is nothing but batteries. Why is it doing that? It's wanting to do like a slideshow. Don't do a slideshow. Alright, do I have any pictures of the batteries? Huh. No. Here's a shot of the power pyramid coming in on the rail line. So yeah, it's either this floor or this floor is nothing but batteries. I can't remember which. It's been a minute since I've been over there when I was in that playthrough, because it was fairly stable. Actually, not fairly stable, it was extremely stable. Yeah, I guess I don't have any pictures of the battery bank. Oh well. Yeah, a little, don't I like a little slideshow? As long as it doesn't pop up anything it shouldn't pop up, surplus. Ron, I've recently completed my last playthrough. I'll start a new one after summer vacation. I like the node tower idea. Yeah, borrow away. Yeah, I mean this is what the plan is for the playthrough, is each individual node is going to be its own thing. And there's going to be some crossover. Like I've got an idea, you know, back at the main base. There's 2 iron nodes right next to each other, kind of like here and here. So one of them is going to do reinforced iron plate, one of them is going to do rotors. And then I'm going to figure out how I'm going to connect them, because they're really close to each other. I'm going to connect them to do the smart plating for the space elevator. So smart plating isn't going to have its own node. I'm going to use, you know, components of the other 2 nodes. So. Alright. I'm going to fill up my coffee again, and I need to think on what we're going to do next. We're going to do a little bit more. I just don't know how much more we're going to do. We may maybe run the water pipe over to the other tower, something like that. So give me just a few minutes and I'll be right back. All right, I think what we're gonna do, so I gotta get ready for work here in a few. Let's run the caps. Let's actually let's pause this for a bit. Let's run the little cap things that we've got for these. And then we're going to run the water to where the third tower is going to go. Why are you being difficult? There it goes. Crud. Mm-hmm. Nope, don't delete the blueprint. It'd be a frickin' nightmare. Okay. All right, where do we have to run this to? Is it a sloop? That is a sloop. I don't want to get it while I'm flying though. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we're gonna follow this guy. Oh look, there's a Mercer sphere. Okay, blueprint auto connect.
2, 3. Where are we going? We're going underneath this guy, aren't we? So that's probably about as far as we need to run. That was quick. Oh, Bean, are you serious, man? Right there? You want to be right there. Can you move? Can you move? Can you move? Thank you. I don't think I can shoot him underneath from underneath the ground. This guy's not going to go through those rocks, is he? Ah, I can go right there. Alright, let's make sure these connected, since we had such a problem last time. Let's run the power. What we may do once we get this tower built is we may just connect the water pumps straight to this one so that it's off the other grid. And this guy would just be for water pumps. I keep saying water pumps, water extractors, not water pumps. Alright, we'll see you later, Surplus. Yeah, I'm probably another 20 minutes or so and I'm done anyway, so appreciate you hanging out. I was thinking while I was getting my coffee before you run, I think next stream is going to be, we're going to jump into the modeler, Satisfactory modeler, and we're going to play with some of these power setups instead of building something. Because I want to vet this issue. I mean, it may not be an issue. It may just be me having to wrap my head around it. Okay, everything's connected. Mm-hmm. There. Where do we escape out of? There's a spot over here we can get out. I know I found it before. Oh, come on. Seriously? There's definitely a spot that there's a hole in the ground. Well, alright. Fine. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. There we go. There we go. Ah, did it again. There we go. Ah, here it is. Wonderful. All right, what's next? So we know this is the world grid height. I guess the height really doesn't matter because it's relative, because we're just going to this node right here. So it's just these two need to be relative to each other. And you know what? We may not be able to... cut that back. Thank you. No, I think I'm going to do 2 of these. Since we're not really concerned about
height necessarily. Hey, thanks for the follow, VJFA. I probably completely butchered that. Jeff, how about we just call you Jeff? As long as that doesn't offend you too much. Appreciate the follow. These blueprints do make it quick. So does this actually line up is the million-dollar question. It does not. Off by 2, but it's a multiple of 2, so that's not a huge issue. Huh. I mean, that being said, we either raise it up by 2 or lower it by 2. I don't think I want to do either. So do we make this one super tall? Or do we ramp it? Here's going to be the problem. Surface too uneven. Come on now. We're going to we would have to build, we're going to have to build a blueprint. To slope this, which can be done. Yeah, that's always had a problem. Okay, here it is. That worked? It did work. I just don't know how we would do the underneath. That's gonna be the problem. All right, let's delete all this. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work. 2x1. Oops, ramp. Save. So basically we would have to do this. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't like this portion. This we can fix. This looks a little funky. You know, we could fix it by doing this. So that's not a problem.
Okay, that solved that problem. Oh, what do we do here? Maybe nothing? Yeah, there's not much of anything we can fill in here. I mean, is that horrendous? If we put some lighting on it. No, because we're not going to be able to run that at a diagonal. Maybe we build... Yeah, I'm still live. I'm just trying to figure out... temp ramp support. I mean, it's not horrendous. Those are a little beefy. We could probably play with that a little bit. What do we want? this guy down the middle. Maybe not during the ramps. Just leave him off. All right. I think I'm gonna wrap up for today. I'm gonna take this as my screenshot. Maybe. How about right there? That's perfect. Maybe tomorrow. I'm trying to squeeze in as much as possible, to be honest, because I'm going out of town. Let's see, I'm going out of town Thursday night. So 4th of July is this weekend. So I'm going to be out of town Thursday night for all day Friday. I come back Saturday. And then I leave to go out of town again Sunday through all of next week. So I need to try to squeeze in Wednesday and Thursday morning. Possibly Sunday morning. But I got like 9 hours to drive on Sunday, so I don't know if I want to be up streaming early and have to drive 9 hours. And then after that, it's going to be a full week before I get back. So at least one or two more streams before the holiday weekend. No, I like playing. So it's not a matter of forcing myself to do it. I want to do it. Especially with the problems. I like solving the problems. So, but anyway, Surplus appreciated. Ron, Jeebers, whoever's still in here. Appreciate y'all hanging out, watching along, and we'll catch everybody on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.
you